You know, one of the best parts about playing Clash of Clans is that it is a mobile game, and I don't need to sit in the office all day. We're outside and it's not blistering hot, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna go outside and knock out episode 3 of the Fix That Rush series. Now, you're gonna notice that my OCD got the best of me on this account. All of the level 4 walls had to go. Like, there was like a handful of level 5 walls a few days ago, and I was just like, you know what? They're all going the same color, although they are really, really weak like the rest of our defenses. But let's go ahead and jump into our progress base, because we also made some interesting moves when it comes to shifting buildings around yet again. So I think it was in episode 2 we were talking about the laboratory and the benefits of making the laboratory the very first upgrade. I mean, most experienced veteran players of Clash knows this anyways, but then when I started thinking about it, I was like, I'm also going to need spells to assist with the use of sneaky goblins. So I went ahead and shifted the barracks back over to the right and went ahead and moved both the spell factory and the dark spell factory into place. And right now we're currently upgrading the spell factory to unlock the jump spell, because it's actually a really, really beneficial spell when it comes to sending your sneaky goblins to take down the town hall, to get the win, to climb up through the trophy range. Obvious, right? And then the dark spell factory, we went ahead and upgraded it. I think we're good on that right now, because we did unlock our haste spell, even though the haste spell is only level 1, which leads us into our laboratory. What have we upgraded in the last few days? Well, you're gonna notice that we did unlock the level 7 goblin, which means that we can now boost the sneaky goblin. I did that yesterday. And then right now we're currently upgrading the barbarian. We did level up the wall breaker to level 6, and sadly I need to upgrade the laboratory again anyways, because I cannot unlock or boost the super wall breaker without a level 9 laboratory. Just one thing after another. And that's not it. You know, that's the funny part about this, is that even though we've played through this game like, I don't know, probably like 10 different times, and we have all this experience, when it comes to going back to the very beginning of all of it, you just say, man, I just overlook so many things as I gain all this experience. Things that a lot of you guys out there are probably dealing with. So a funny example of this would be, good job, Joe, that you unlocked the sneaky goblins, but your army camps are so low in level that you can only take 45 of those. I know. However, 45 is enough to get some stuff done, but I don't think it's going to be enough to sustain ourselves against higher level bases. So before we got into unlocking the sneaky goblins, remember we bought the gold pass, and the season bank does not fill up if you do not attack in multiplayer battles. It'll stay empty. So I had to start grinding, that way we could fill up that 30 million worth of gold elixir, and right now we're currently at 205,000 dark elixir. So before we unlock the sneaky goblins, I was boosting the barbarians, or using the power potion to take the barbarians to level 12, and we were also using hero potions to max out the hero levels. They still suck with the lower level equipment. Just want to throw that out there. That's one of the aspects of the game that is a little frustrating for a veteran player, because now I have to level up both the heroes and I have to level up the hero equipment, which I'll show you here in a moment. So yeah, we grinded out a bunch of resources by using just barbarians, wall wrecker, and the heroes, and a couple of lightning spells. Nothing spectacular really to show there. It's just basically grinding it out, trying to get the resources, which, as you just saw, we did knock out and complete our season bank before the end of the season. However, we do have a bunch of magic items that we do need to spend, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. Today's theme is really revolving around the importance of being in a clan, because I kind of broke down after the second episode, and I realized that clan games were about to finish, and I didn't have a clan, and I didn't really have one that I had in mind to go to, and I just basically defaulted back to my original clan, Paradox. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to stay in Paradox, because there are a lot of really advanced players in this clan, and obviously we are not advanced by any means. So what I did was I joined Paradox temporarily, and we did finish up our clan games, or at least I did one. I might have done one last night. That's what it was. I didn't even have time to grind out the 4,000 points. I only did one, got 300 points. typical casual player mode situation, but let's go ahead and claim these. And some of these options or these choices you might not agree with, but I do have my reasons behind them. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Elixir from the first tier because I don't really have the space for a training potion. I'm gonna claim a Shovel of Obstacles because of those rare stones that I need to move. I would love to have power potions, but I don't think that's gonna be possible. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull the gems from this tier. Then I'm definitely taking a builder potion. We're certainly taking laboratory potions, and you'll notice that we are full on the other two options. Like I don't have space for a book of building or a rune of elixir. Makes me want to go and spend those, but I know that I have other ones in the season pass as well. So for the first time, for the first clan games, we're just going to go ahead and do something not everybody else out there agrees with, but we're just going to go ahead and claim 100 free gems and call it a day and move on from the clan games because we only had like 5 days left to claim those anyways, and I didn't want to forget. So that's what we got for the clan games. We'll do better next month because we're going to go ahead and get back into the system, or maybe get better at the system of spending a lot of magic items, which is something that we don't get to do very often as a free-to-play player. But when you're buying the gold pass, you might have to get used to just using magic items to get rid of them as quickly as possible, knowing that you're going to get the gold pass next month. So that's one benefit of being in a clan. Obviously, clan games, if you have the clan that is willing to complete those and unlock all the tiers, which is becoming more of a struggle as of late because I've noticed that players are losing interest in clan games because they haven't changed as much. And I think I saw a post recently to the developer by another creator mentioning these things. So they are aware of this and they are looking at maybe jazzing up or making some different changes to clan games, but time will tell on that, you know what I mean? All right, so the other option or the other reason why I joined a clan was because of clan capital. So we joined in. Paradox does have a maxed out clan capital that might not be very relatable to everybody out there, but I did do my raid weekend attacks yesterday, finished it up, and I was able to get raid medals as well, 1,521 raid medals, which is perfect. So 2 reasons to join a clan to benefit both yourself and your account would be completion of clan games. Obviously, clan war leagues, if you're super into doing wars and stuff, I don't think I'm going to be able to do many, a lot of wars on this account. But then also the option of clan capital, because these medals are going to help out quite a bit. And I know that my #1 choice when it comes to spending these is normally research potions. Obviously, those are really, really important. Hero potions might help out quite a bit with this particular account, but realistically, I'm kind of eyeballing the ore. And the reason behind that, let's just move on because you see that we need ore, or that there's ore options. But when we get into our blacksmith, I've only done a few upgrades in the last few days, and that was on the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome. We took it up to level 5 because the Grand Warden, when his ability is at its highest level, it protects the heroes, it protects the troops that he runs with, and in my opinion, I think the Eternal Tome is the #1 upgrade, although it would be great to have levels on all of them. So I'm going to focus in on the Warden Eternal Tome for a couple weeks and see what we can get it up to, at least level 10, and maybe then shift our attention to another one because all of the heroes' abilities just suck right now, and that's something that I would like to fix. But the problem that we're running into is obviously the lack of the shiny and the glowy ore. We can go purchase some with those raid medals, but then we also do have a star bonus. So let me show you how pathetic, how sad it is to have such a tiny army and weak heroes. Well, we're not going to go in with weak heroes. We're gonna power those up for the next hour. Yeah, there we go. And use a power potion as well to take our sneaky goblins up to level 9, which does make them stronger. We did move up from Silver League to Gold League, which was a plus. And one of the things that I've noticed is that Silver League's loot was not necessarily the greatest. It really wasn't, unless you're really into claiming like 100,000, 200,000 golden elixir. But moving up into Gold League, as you'll see, we have a lot better offerings when it comes to resources. The downside is that I'm seeing that there are a lot of Town Hall 16s down here, which is a little surprising, but it definitely is the case.
nice. But this one's actually really nice. Let me show you this. Let's just do this. Come on. We're gonna start out with a log launcher and use a king over here. We can go ahead and drop a few sneaky goblins there and pick up the resources. This is the most generic, basic army imaginable, but it is one of the better options when it comes to stealing resources. And actually, I just realized that this account doesn't have the screen shake turned off. We're gonna have to fix that because it's really annoying. Let's go ahead and drop the Archer Queen, Grand Warden, and we use the lightning spell to get that single target Inferno Towers beam off of our Barbarian King so we can kind of keep him alive longer. The Wall Wrecker's actually doing really nice. Let's see what else. We got some more resources around the base. Just a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab the Dark Elixir because we're gonna need more Dark Elixir as time goes on, which just reminded me to show you where I've been spending my Dark Elixir. Let's go ahead and use that Queen's ability. Send in the Royal Champion, and I'm just trying to take that Town Hall down. Lightning spells will not help in this situation, and the Grand Warden, did he get the Queen? No, my God, no he didn't. No he didn't. Oh my gosh. However, we can roast these with a lightning spell. Let's just go ahead and knock that out. Take those down, use the Champion's ability, which is super weak, and we'll be able to take down, oh my gosh, we didn't even get the Town Hall, dudes. This is super annoying. It's okay though. We got some sneaky goblins. We got sneaky goblins. If I was using barbarians, we'd have been totally screwed right there. Yeah. All right, we got it. Town Hall is down, and that is basically what it looks like down here in Gold League. And then as we unlock the ability to boost the Super Wall Breaker, as we level up the jump spell and the invisibility spell, as well as the haste spell, we're going to be able to have a really powerful farming army. Which just reminded me, Dark Elixir. Since we're not really focused on our heroes at this very moment, I have been using the Dark Elixir to upgrade the Electro Owl. Obviously, there are much better options that I wish I had unlocked, but we're gonna have to take it one step at a time. I can't really bounce around in regard to, you know, upgrade this and upgrade this. I just have to have a little bit of discipline and focus in on upgrading one thing at a time, at least to a higher level to where it benefits the account. That way I can move forward. So it doesn't look like we've made a lot of progress, but in hindsight, we kind of have. We've done really well in just 3 or 4 or 5 days of gameplay. And before it starts raining on me, because that seems to be where we're gonna be going for the rest of the day here in South Carolina, we're gonna go ahead and use a shovel that we just obtained from the clan games and remove one of those stones that is now a decoration on my base that is going to remain available because it's a super rare item. So we got one stone in one corner. I got a shovel from the season pass the other day. I moved this stone, and that will leave me with one stone right there that needs to be moved. And I think there's another stone, yeah, right there, that needs to be moved to the other corner. How cool am I? Not even cool at all, right? Not even cool at all. There's a ton of notifications, so let's go ahead and finish up this video by claiming a bunch of gems for free. I noticed that there is a few of you guys that did add me after the first episode. I think the first episode went live this morning. Just so you know, guys, we do need a little bit of time to edit these videos, so they're not gonna be back to back to back to back. We wanna make a really good vlog style situation of this account from start to finish. So we're going to be pulling a bunch of nice gems. We have been working on builder based stuff as well, but that's for an entirely separate video in itself because obviously I want to have the 6th builder on this account, which isn't going to happen anytime soon. And because of our activity in Clan Capital this past weekend, we did unlock some free gems from there. So that's going to bring us up to, holy smokes, 2240. Ooh, what can we spend this on? Oh my gosh. I'm not after skins here, guys. You know, like hero skins are cosmetic, they're pretty, but what is gonna benefit us? This is a hard decision because we got Spiky Ball right there, and then down at the bottom, we also have Fireball and Frozen Arrow. Oh man, this is really, really difficult. I like the destructive ones. You know what? I think we're just gonna stick with taking Spiky Ball for now. Yeah, I think we're gonna take Spiky Ball for now for the Barbarian King and just wait and see what comes out for the Archer Queen in the upcoming months because it seems like they've been releasing, you know, epic equipment for the heroes a little bit more often than we would like. But then again, since it's a new account, we can kind of play it by ear and we're not necessarily, you know, just dumping our ore into crazy places. So let's go ahead and take the spiky ball, spend off those gems. There are going to be a lot more opportunities for free gems from the achievements because this is a newer account. And yeah, let's just go ahead and actually, before we do that, let's go grab some ore from the use of raid metals. So glowy ore, I think I'll take some of that. Man, 300, are you freaking kidding me? That's ridiculous. Yeah, let's just go ahead. Glowy ore is gonna be the bane of our existence. I already know it. And let's just go ahead and grab some shiny ore and see what we can upgrade based on that. We should be able to put some levels on the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome, or at least one level. Yeah. Just one level, and now we need more shiny ore. So that's going to be a process of an unfortunate process that I really don't like, but it is what it is. I can complain and cry all I want, but it's not going to change a thing, right? So let's just go ahead and equip the spiky ball with the giant gauntlet. Both of them are level 1. They're both kind of not that great, and we'll just leave them level 1 for right now because I'm going to focus in on the Eternal Tome for right now and see how it plays out. From here, I think we're going to be focusing on maybe upgrading the Dark Spell Factory again. I think the next level unlocks the skeleton spell. Hold on, let me look at the spells here. No, I take that back. We're gonna have to continue to upgrade the actual spell factory because I would like to unlock the invisibility spell. Plays a major role in so many different strategies, and it's gonna help us out in the collection of resources so much. I think the next video that we're going to be doing tomorrow is a bit of a spending spree, if you will. Not money, but the use of magic items, because we are running out of time on this season pass. You know, according to the moment that I'm recording this right now, we have 2 days and 13 hours left on the season pass, which means that we have all these magic items that we need to spend in conjunction to the magic items that we have current in our Town Hall magic items list. We got a bunch of runes and some books, so we might make some progress when it comes to upgrading some high-end defenses to really throw off players that are trying to attack this base.